Guys, so I've already primed my face with the Smashbox Photo Primer, and then I'm going in with two foundations. One's the Dior BB Cream, and the other is the Urban Decay Weightless Skin Foundation, and I just used the two because neither one's my perfect shade, and the two together are my perfect shade. And I'm kind of putting the foundation everywhere except for my mouth area. I'm kind of skipping my mouth a little bit, just so the white paint doesn't mix with it and look like not white. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm just using that to conceal my under eyes, and I put a little bit on my nose, a little bit on the redness on the sides of my nose and my forehead, and I'm going to blend that in and also use it as a primer for my eyelids. And then I'm just going to go back in with my foundation brush and make sure everything is blended together perfectly. And then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour palette, and I'm going to use the peach shade, and I'm just going to use that to set everywhere that I have applied my concealer. Then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay De-Slick pressed powder. It's just a translucent powder, and I'm going to use that to set everywhere else that I had applied my foundation. For my eyes, I used a mixture of blushes and an eyeshadow palette just so I can find exactly what I was looking for. So I used this Lorac Pro palette, and I put the shade Mauve as my transition shade, and I'm just using a synthetic brush, and I'm just applying that to my crease. I am then going to go in with the shade Light Pink from the palette, and I'm going to apply that just below my brow bone, kind of blending it in with the mauve. I wanted it to be quite a bit lighter underneath my brow bone without it being shimmery. Then I'm going to take this ColourPop blush, and I'm going to apply that to my crease just the same way that I had applied the mauve, just to add some pink. And that was the shade Homey. And then taking another ColourPop blush in the shade Prenup, it's even more of a fuchsia pink. I'm just going to apply that again to my crease. You don't have to do all of these shades, but I just wanted to apply as much depth as I could to my eye. And then I'm going to take that a little bit and apply that to my under eye as well. And then just take your time blending it. This, since it is pink, you want to keep blending it back and forth. And then I went back in with the synthetic brush to even diffuse that shade even more, to make it more of like a pink smoky eye. I took a ColourPop eyeshadow in the shade Get Lucky. It's just a really beautiful gold shade, and I used my finger to apply this to my lid. I find it's the best way to apply these shadows. And then I'm just going in with that same brush and just blending everything together to make it look seamless and pink and smoky. And you can skip liner if you want, but I just took an e.l.f. liquid liner and applied a cat eye. And then mascara, I'm using this Josie Maran black oil mascara. Any mascara will do. I actually wasn't a really big fan of this. And then going in back with that initial pink blush that we used on our eyes, I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones and forehead as my contour shade. And then I'm going to do the same with the deeper pink, just to add more depth to my contour. And then I just kept going back and forth with both of these pink blushes until I was happy with how deep I wanted the pink contour to be. So I just went along my jawline, the sides of my cheekbones, and my forehead, carving out my face. For my brows, I'm actually going to fill them in, and I'm using this Pixie Brow Duo that comes with a brow pencil as well as a gel. And then I'm just going to take this NARS black liner and apply that to my waterline. And now to create the Cheshire Cat, I'm just going to take this lip pencil, and it's just this pink shade, and I'm going to use it to outline the nose. So I'm just going to shape out the shape I want on my nose, and then take this Precision Sigma brush and kind of blend it out to create the shape even more, and then just take that no additional product and use the brush to shape out a contour on my nose. I'm sorry that I got a little bit out of focus, but as you can see, I'm just blending and blending, and I'm taking that pink without any additional product and just blending it up my nose and into my eye socket. And then I'm going to take a NYX Wonder Pencil and outline where I want the Cheshire smile to go. And I'm just using this nude pencil just because it's easy to erase, and if you make any mistakes, you can't really see it and won't mess up the rest of the makeup. So I'm just outlining a smile going from halfway where my cheekbones are and then above the outlines of my natural lip. So just take your time. If you mess up, you can erase it, and make sure your smile is really wide because the Cheshire Cat has a really, really wide smile. And then I'm just going to add some little squiggly circle things that I notice on the smile, and then some dots where I want to place the whiskers. And then I'm going to take some white face paint, and my favorite is the one by Mayron. You can find this on Amazon, and you just take some water and wet it. And then I just love the feel of this face paint. It doesn't feel thick and heavy, and I'm just going to use the white and fill in everything that I outlined, including my lips. And the reason I didn't put foundation where I was putting the white face paint is that when they mix together, it just doesn't look as white, and I want it to be as white as possible. Then going in with some black paint and just taking a really, really skinny brush and outlining the teeth. I kind of just wung this kind of where I felt like I wanted the teeth to go, but if you look at pictures of the Cheshire Cat smile, he has pretty perfect teeth, so just kind of outline very skinny lines to get the teeth. I also used the black to create the whiskers, so I would just put down the initial dot, and then I kind of just quickly kind of did a flinging motion to get the whiskers. I found that that was the best way to get more natural looking whiskers instead of more structured ones. I should have also drawn a straight line in the middle of the smile, just so it looks like there's 2 rows of teeth. I didn't do that, and I didn't notice it until afterwards, but to get a more realistic tooth, I would suggest doing that. And then I'm just taking the black paint and outlining the smile, and then using a brush to make the outline of around where I put the face paint. Just use the black paint and outline all the way around the mouth, defining it. And then I wanted to add a little bit of shading in between the lips, so without any additional black paint, I just kind of pressed and smudged a little bit of black into the middle of my lips a little bit. And I still think that to have 2 rows of teeth, add a line across the middle of the smile that you drew so it looks like 2 rows instead of the 1 row of teeth that I have. And then I wanted to add some shading, so without any additional pink on that shader brush that we used, I'm just going to go in and add a little bit of pink around the smile. So I'm just adding a little bit more pink anywhere I think I wanted it to be a little bit more defined and more of a shade of pink. So around the smile, a little bit more in my contour, and I'm just blending everything in. And then for lashes, I went in with these enchanted lashes. I'll see if I can find them and link them down below. But any dramatic lash would look really amazing with this look. And that completes this look. Just throw on some cat ears, a cute pink and light pink outfit with a tail, and you have a really easy and adorable Halloween costume if you're looking for something fun to wear. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a happy Halloween. Bye!